Good evening, YouTube land. Unlike in previous videos that I've done unboxings, I know precisely what we're going to be unboxing today because I ordered it from Poland. The shipper, the eBay shipper, shipped the item via DHL. And the item got hung up in customs for 10 days. Needless to say, not particularly pleased with DHL right now. Don't know if any of you are huge fans of that particular importer, but this is my first real experience doing an import with DHL, and it was not a pleasant experience. It got held up for 10 days. It will be 2 watches from Vostok-Europe. Interestingly enough, did not order these through R2A, which is Russia to all. I ordered them directly from, or I ordered them from Poland. Got a deal on the watches because the person had them both for sale. And I could combine shipping. I made an offer which I thought would be rejected because it was a pretty lowball offer. But they accepted it. What I didn't realize at the time was that the watches would be held up for 2 weeks, or for 10 days in customs with DHL, and that I would be assessed essentially the equivalent of what I would have paid retail for these 2 watches, which, needless to say, I'm pretty irritated by. But anyway, shipping internationally is always a gamble. If you haven't done it, I don't recommend it unless you're, a regular reseller and you're, somebody who buys and sells stuff on a regular basis, because there is, the chance that if this is not something you do on a regular basis, your item, if you ship through a local company, your item could just straight up get stolen. I'm putting this one aside for posterity. I will probably open this one at some point and sell it on eBay. I am selling one and I am keeping one. So this is the Vostok-Europe N1 Rocket. Pretty excited. Let's take a look at this. This would be the invoice from Watch Time. At least it did say in the customs thing that the watches would be opened and inspected by customs. So I'm going to be honest with you, there for a period of time I was very worried that my watches would come to me damaged. But it would appear that they essentially just lied to me about customs inspecting the watch. I cannot express my frustration enough with DHL. The day that it got held up in customs, they contacted me and said, hey, your watch has been held up in customs. Can you fill out this form? I literally filled it out in 15 minutes, scanned it, and sent it back to them. And it took 8 days for customer service to get back to me. And then on top of that, after everything was said and done, I still ended up having to pay $116 import fee, which basically put it right back where I just essentially paid retail for these watches, which was the entire point of importing them in the first place. If I wanted to pay retail, I would have bought them from R2A. So here is the unboxing. Interested to see this watch for the first time. I did get the brass. Look at that beauty. She's going to be a thick one. It would appear that I don't get that I don't get an extra strap with this watch. That's unusual. Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. The strap does appear to be, Vostok-Europe. If you know anything about them, you're going to see here in just a second. They make some pretty high quality straps. So, all right, let's look at this thing. So this is the N1 Rocket with, I'm sorry, I know y'all liked it. Yes, the slow peel. There it is. Okay, this is the N1 Rocket with a 40-hour power reserve. You can see that. You can see that reflected here across the top. At the bottom, it has the 31-day calendar, and then everywhere else it has the regular 3-hand with the seconds. Now, I'm interested to see if this watch is going to be able to, if it has a lume or tritium. It's supposed to have tritium. I want to say that the advertiser said tritium, but I'm not seeing any tritium tubes. So I'm a little less than believing that at this point. And yeah, I'm going to have to charge that lume. The watch itself, in the box, looks like they saved a little bit of money on the box. It's the regular Vostok-Europe box. Movement in this watch is going to be the NE57 movement. N1 Rocket, the biggest rocket in the world. Water resistant up to 200 meters, so I will not have the Arby's receipt with this one. See there, this is a limited edition bronze case with a stainless steel case back. This is number 1. Oh my goodness, I need my glasses to read that. 103 of 3,000. Specs across the back. All right, let's get a few measurements here. We got, that feels like a 60 click, not a 120 click rotating bezel. It does have the dodecahedron, which is the N1 Rocket thing, 12 side facets. Yeah, it would appear to be a 60 click. Rotating bezel. Get a few measurements here. If you're not familiar with Vostok-Europe, they're pretty big boys. 46.1 millimeters across the case. That is also true. 46.3 at the case's thinnest area from here to here. That means we're going to have pretty good size lug to lug. Lug to lug appears to be 54.8. lugs themselves measure 21.6, 21.5. I really don't like it when companies do that. I like, just stick with something that we can buy a strap for. Do a 22 millimeter lug. do a 20 do a 20 millimeter lug or a 22 millimeter lug. But at 21.5, that's going to be really difficult for me to find a strap for. But they do. So this strap actually measures 21.4. And then, of course, like I said, it's a really substantial leather strap that Vostok-Europe uses. It is almost it's 3 mils thick. Not a junky strap by any means or any stretch. Also, nice engraved Vostok-Europe VE bronze buckle there. Nice stitching, embossed vegetable tanned leather made in Italy. These are not junk. Really good strap. Let's just put it that way. All right. Thickness on the case. It's going to be a nice thick, hefty 17.2 millimeters. Let's go ahead and wind it and set up the time. It's going to be a screw back. Oh, I hear it wind. I hear that beautiful winding sound. I'm also noticing that the needle is moving as I wind the watch. So we'll go ahead and get it up here to about 24 hours. The way I know it'll last through the night because I'm planning on wearing this tomorrow. Going to be my watch of the day. And there we go. All right. Current time here right now, 9:31 and 30 seconds. Something I need to go ahead and push the calendars through. These movements can sometimes be a real pain. Trying to get that perfect. There it goes. So today is the 11th. Wow. Really need a pair of glasses so that I can see that. Okay, so I'm going to set it to the 10th. So scroll it around. Get to 12 o'clock, let it tip over. Yep. Okay, now we know we're at 12 midnight. Now 12 p.m. Let's go ahead, get to 9:34. Oh, and we are almost at 35. In 4 seconds. Obviously we have seconds hacking here. 9:35 and 4 seconds. There we go. Alright. Now I got the time set on this watch. Beautiful. Looking really forward to the bronze, that beautiful green patina that shows up on this marine grade bronze. Like I said, unboxing of this watch. I will take the sister watch brand new in the box and will be selling it on eBay, and I will probably include the link for this video so you'll know a little bit about the watch and what the watch is going to look like when it's delivered. Man, like I said, it's after 9:30 at night, so I am going to go to bed now. I hope you've enjoyed this video.